Glad to have you along from Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Virginia Tech Hokies and the Utah Utes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Hokies head coach before the game. He is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in, and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the Hokies headed for the ball, and we're ready for action. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
People still fill in the stands, but he takes the opening kickoff back to the house to fire up the crowd, fire up his teammates. What a start for this young man.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for space. It's Hawkins. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Guys, let's step back here and chat Virginia Tech. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Got some room to run.
And on the first drive of the game, this defense does it again. They had 2 last week. They get another one early. This defense has been flying around, ball hawking the football.
And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a 1st and goal after the pick. From the red zone, it's Gray. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Utah! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he puts through the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Wow, what a nice run. He's showing you his athleticism there. You guys remember back in the day when we were calling a game here and the all-time great Virginia Tech running back Kevin Jones came up to the booth and he got into a vertical leap contest with Pollock. It was awesome. This guy on the field, man, he's got so much skill and ability. He's strong and he's fast, and I think he can also out-jump it.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. That pass is incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle on offense.
This is why Rice-Eccles, one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down conversion in the midst of this. He lets one fly deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Returns it down to the 35-yard line as they cash in on the opportunity to force a turnover.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They go right back to him. Breaks the tackle. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Again, it's Wayshawn Parker. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Things started on this drive from the 24. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Overton. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And I think the defense kind of understood what was coming. Back-to-back possessions where this offense threw interceptions, like they're going to want to get the run game going, and they were ready for it. Great job fitting the gaps and making good, solid tackles.
Second down, he'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the left. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Many times the Hokies have had a dynamic threat running the ball at quarterback, but you got to be efficient like this in the passing game.
No doubt, and you got to have some balance on offense. You got to be able to make those plays down the field in the passing game to make you honor it, get some guys out of the box so it's not just running quarterback all the time.
wants to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
To the air on second down. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
He's going to fire deep. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's his second big play for this defense. Man, he does such a great job locking into the quarterback, breaking on the football. 2 interceptions already in the first quarter.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Looking for a man. It's Dampier. And it's lofted toward the sideline and intercepted. He's run out of bounds after the pick. Clock shows 0, and that's how we'll end the first half. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Using his legs, it's Overton. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants to go deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field, and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
The Hokies need to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
They'll start on the ground with Wayshawn Parker. Here's a little room there. And he scores! Touchdown, Utes! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake.
There's some room. He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
He'll try it again. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. And the Hokies are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires to the tight end. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Hawkins.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He's loose down the middle. He's at the tap. Takes it in. Touchdown, Utah.
And that is a defensive lineman's dream. Ball on the ground, pick it up, make some moves, take it all the way to the house. Palmer, I did think he was going to run out of oxygen.
Yeah, David, I don't know if that guy's ever run that far in his life. They're going to have to get him some oxygen on the sideline soon because he's got to go back on the field right away.
And they tacked on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll try the right side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Running inside, it's Brave. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Utes!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Overton. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The Hokies moving quickly to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Unloads to the wideout. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Touchdown, Utah! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And, man, this defense proving to be so opportunistic. They don't just turn people over. You've already seen them scoop up a fumble, take it back to the house, now an interception, and take it back to the house. They make big plays, and they put that thing in the end zone.
And he tacks on the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Touchdown, Utes! The defense takes matters into its own hands. lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure.
Set to kick it away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That's reeled in. It's Overton. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Looking deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. Flying down the right side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime. But they've got to play much better in the second half.
And the extra point is good. Coming out with it, it's Bray. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. We begin with the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the number 3 team, the Arizona State Sun Devils.
And the returner goes down.
And it's South Carolina. Social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. He breaks a tackle. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, missed the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. He unleashes a long one. Makes the catch down the right side. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
I got a feeling they went into the half and they talked about how do we create some more explosive plays on offense. First drive, you're trailing. They did exactly that. Nice job by this offense. They're going to need more of them to get back in this football game, but I like the first drive aggressiveness by this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Fires to the wideout. That's caught. It's Brown. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, it's a second catch on the drive, and that's obviously a massive play for this offense. And he's starting to prove to his quarterback here that he's winning his one-on-ones, and he deserves some more looks.
And the Hokies getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Unleashes to the end zone. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Hey, guys, I'll tell you what, man. They went into half. They were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Unloads quickly. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Got enough for the first. Still on his feet at the 45. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Utah! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.